'82 Sportster. It's got S&S crank, rods, pistons. It's got sifting cams. I was told it was a hot rod, and when I bought it, it didn't look anything like that. It was a mess. But I took it apart, everything but splitting the cases, checked it out, and indeed, it's a fresh motor. The guy just, I don't know, he started building it and didn't know what to do. But that's an '82 Sporty project. I have a Paco rigid frame. I have the original frame. I don't know what to do yet. I don't know. And you know what? I would like to speak my piece on Sportsters. I lived in Southern California for years in the '60s and '70s. And when Harley Davidsons first started to get chopped, I mean, when they were really going for it, a lot of them were Sportsters. Because when I was a kid, those Shovelheads were brand new. So these guys that say the Sportster is a girl's bike, I think it's more Cadillac versus Corvette. Big block Chevy, small block Chevy. You got a big V-twin, and you got these little hot rods running around. I call them bar hoppers. They're fun to zip around, you know, not looking to go out on the road. Possibly a little trip somewhere, but no, I see nothing wrong with the Sportster. Y'all have a good day. Let me find something else to look at. All right, the first thing I'll let you show you is a friend of mine is Dan. It's 96-inch Shovelhead, Paco frame, Paco Springer, miscellaneous other stuff. But this is just the first partial mock-up. It completely comes apart maybe one or two more times. But I'll be building the Shovelhead here. And I've done a lot of fabrication on details and so on, that I'll show you some of that. Okay, but we have a Shovelhead project, and again, it's an early '70s kind of vibe we're going for. So hold on, I'll show you some more. This is a bike that I'm trying to get running for a good friend of mine. It's a complete custom, which I didn't realize. Everybody says, well, what was it? It never was anything. It's got a Mancini frame. It's got a 103-inch S&S motor. I'm not sure the trans. The trans is some sort of aftermarket with a juice clutch. It's a very nice motorcycle. It's got Arlen Ness all over it, from the headlights, the horn cover, I think the forks, the triple trees. There's also another company, J-Brake, the brakes, the pucks, everything, or the pucks, the foot pegs are all that. So once I get this thing up and running, probably in the spring, she'll be for sale. Let me uncover this one right here, and I'll give you a look at that. This is a 70 XL-CH. I'm pretty sure this was chopped back in the day, because people around the neighborhood, the different people I've talked to, recognize the bike, the front end. So they're telling me that's been on for years. But it's a 70 Sportster, basically stock engine. I'm kind of a carburetor nut, so I had to try out my hand at installing a Weber on it. It runs pretty good. I haven't had a real chance to tune it real good yet, but she's pretty cool. Now this bike really is in the final mock-up stage. I built it. That's the first one I ever built, and I never got around to taking it back apart. So that's going to be one of my projects that I want to go through the whole thing. I'm going to completely disassemble it. I'm not going to take the engine apart, and clean it back up, put it back together, and that should be a fun one. I can't wait, because I like riding this one. All right, well, that's some of my projects. I got a couple more out back, and close friend of mine is going to rent the apartment above my shop. So he's got 2 or 3 of his own we might throw in the mix. But we're going to be working on some shovels, some Ironheads, an Evo possibly or 2. I do have a 2000 Evo Sportster, little bobber. And we'll bring that out eventually. You have a good day, and I hope to see you back here. Subscribe, push buttons, do the thing there. Thank you.